Howdy ho, friends. I get asked so many questions why I carry so many carabiners on my pack. Instead of answering all the comments, I'm going to show you why. Now, heads up, very important safety tip. These carabiners are not to hold your body weight or heavy loads. I think that they're rated at maybe, what's this one say? 150 pounds. Yeah, I wouldn't trust more than 50 on them, to be honest with you. And you could find these at Wally World. They're dirt freaking cheap, just a couple bucks. They come in 2-packs. So let me show you. First, we're going to start with my pack, and then we're going to work our way to my cordage bag. I've got a lot of them on my pack right now. We're going to start with the bottom section here. So you notice I got the thermal rest right here. I got a small carabiner on there, and it's attached to this chain of carabiners that goes to the pack. That way, when I'm bobbing off trail and I hit something and this comes loose, I don't lose my sleep mat. It comes around over here to the side, goes down and connects to my machete. Also, it connects to the machete and the sheath right here. That way, once again, there's no way I can lose this when I'm hiking. Important safety tip: when you carry a machete on your pack, always face the dull side or the back of it towards the back of your pack. You don't want the sharp side or the blade side facing your back. Not a good idea. Over here on the side, we've got another. This is a locking carabiner. On there, I've got an emergency flashlight, temperature gauge, tick key, hiking buddy, and some ranger beads, and something just bit me. The ticks and fleas are coming out with a vengeance, friends. Another backup one. Now here, if you can see them, these right here will actually hold 300 to 400 pounds. These are for my hammock backup carabiners. Just in case I break one when I'm out here, I have a spare. Trust me, these cheap ones will not hold you. Over here on the other side, we have another locking carabiner. We got my whistle on here. On the top of this one, we have a backup compass. This one here, and I don't figures my H2O pouch is way the hell over there, but this connects to the side of the H2O pouch that hangs on the side of my body. So when I'm hiking up a hill, down a hill, or rock climbing, that pouch doesn't slide forward and get in my way. And of course, I left it way the hell over there. That's okay, no worries. Let's pop the top. Now, here is my saw, and if you notice, there's another little carabiner on it. This keeps, same thing, if I'm bushwhacking, boom, and this gets knocked off by a tree, I don't lose my saw. We're gonna go inside the pack, and we're gonna get out my cordage bag. It's probably buried in there somewhere. Oh, my Atlanta. Uh-oh. Okay, I see the problem. We're sitting really close to a bunch of black ants. Not good. Oh yeah, they're looking for me. Here is my cordage bag. And this is the main reason why I carry so many carabiners. I would like to use that stump as a table, but I'm afraid, yeah, we're not doing that. It is just freaking full of black ants. So we'll use the top of my pack here. I'm gonna pop this little guy open. If you notice, I've got tons and tons of different lengths of cordage. I mean, there's a lot of it here. Now, anybody that's been out in the woods knows this. This is 550. I have a love-hate relationship with this stuff. Anybody knows that when you tie a knot in 550, or pretty much any type of cordage, and it stretches, it is a pain in the butt to get out of. So what I've done, let's pull one of the small ones apart here. Now, this is not going to be a good example. What the? Okay, I am definitely under attack by something. Go figure, huh? What I've done on each side of the cordage, or each end, I've placed a little loop. I've placed my carabiner. And when I set up my shelter, or my tarp or a tent or anything, I can hook these into each other. That way I don't have to tie a knot. When I'm done, boom, I just unhook them and away I go. All right, so what I think I'm gonna do now is get the hell away from these ants, because they're pretty pissed off right now. And I'm gonna go ahead and put up my shelter system and show you what I'm talking about. Where is my bug spray? Let's take a look at the shelter and I'll show you how easy it was for me to set up with these carabiners. I had to tie 0 knots to the shelter. As you can see, we got a carabiner here holding the front tie out, and a second one holding it over, going up to that tree, and that tree over there going down. And I just simply tied them to the tree right here with a bob knot. And the reason I did 2 is because I didn't get the angle I wanted. I wanted this pulled out and pulled up, so I went ahead and did the V shape here. It works perfectly. Over here, as you can see, this has already got a baby carabiner on it. I went from this carabiner to this tree, used the springiness of the tree to keep it taut, and took it down there. This doesn't have to be tight. It needs to be very flexible, especially today because of the wind situation. Over here, I went ahead and did 2 more V's. I went to that tree right there, and this tree here, I tied it back on itself on the carabiner, of course, in 2 bob knots. And there's a baby carabiner here. The original line was from that tree to this tree over here. Simple carabiner setup, no big deal. And then we just staked it down. Oh, hello, you can see me in the shadows. And I just staked it down to the ground. And a little bit later, we are supposed to get some storms in here. And if that happens, I'll just drop that, and that, bring it all the way down to the ground, and I've got me a nice little shelter. Since I went and retrieved my H2O pouch, I'm going to show you. Here's the carabiner I was talking about that goes to the side of my pack. This one here holds the radio on. And there's a lot of other uses, from hanging items from a tree to tripods over the campfire. There's a number of uses and benefits to them. And honestly, they really don't weigh that much. So I hope that explains the whole reason I carry so many Carabiners, and now I'm not suggesting you go out and do the same thing. You have to figure out what works best for you. I'm just telling you what works best for me. If you got any questions, comments, or anything else, what do you use? Feel free to put them down in the comment section. Just heads up, it will take me a little while to answer them. So for my project, after I shut the video off, is I want to try to get that thing working again. I built the above ground earth rocket stove about 3 years ago, and it's still here. So I'm going to give it a try. Like always, friends, thanks for watching. Shit.
The storm was located near 14 miles southeast of Arkansas City, moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts and half-dollar size hail. This is radar indicated.
Crap. All right. There's a thunderstorm warning not too far from us.